I'm George Brooks-Gonyer. I'm a vice president here at the museum, and my role is the chief operating officer and the chief financial officer responsibilities. Our mission is to interpret the natural world through our education programs, our research, and our exhibits. Specifically, we're focused on Southern California and the Baja as our regional focus, and we hope that by doing what we do, we'll inspire in everyone a love and appreciation of nature. Most of our exhibits do contain priceless and irreplaceable artifacts of one kind or another, and so you can't put a monetary value on those at all, and in many cases those artifacts are also used in research. So you have to protect them and you can never replace them. But I think for us, it really places a real emphasis on preventing an accident from happening versus dealing with it after the fact. I think the one that comes to mind for me, and it was a very unique exhibit, was our Dead Sea Scrolls exhibit that we had here a little over a year ago. And of course those artifacts are irreplaceable and very, very fragile, and they are so important to the history and culture of Israel. So all the scrolls that came here were enclosed in fireproof, obviously very, very solid cases. But in addition, in case there was a fire alarm, we deemed that actually they were so fragile that you would not want to remove those from the premises. They would be much safer staying here. So we put in procedures where we actually developed their own fireproof protective blankets that our security team would respond to a fire alarm by. That would be the first thing they do. And I should say, any exhibit that travels, all the exhibitors thoroughly question us to make sure that we have the systems in place to protect their exhibits. So every one of the exhibits that comes here, we have to pass a whole series of tests to make sure we are up to speed. We've done a number of things, particularly recently, to assure anyone that things under our care will be protected. All of our systems use the most modern technology, of which I am not an expert. We have camera systems throughout the museum. Our sprinkler and human life safety systems are all updated and modernized. It's all on warning systems that automatically ring right through to the responders. Recently, we've brought on our own in-house security force with our own control room that helps enhance our security and protects our exhibits and our visitors. The exhibits that come through when you have breakable artifacts, they all are mounted in a way to lessen the impact from the movement of an earthquake and hopefully hold them in place. Most damages in a fire usually result from the aftermath, from either smoke or water damage, and not from the fire itself. And so we've put in place quick response kinds of procedures where we have disaster carts, and we can wheel out, say we get a fire alarm, and cover or protect most of our valuable things as best we can. Most of our loss prevention efforts are focused on preventing things from happening. So all those efforts are at the front end in terms of loss prevention techniques, where we sit down and plan each exhibit and plan our strategy so to minimize the risk of loss. Since if there isn't an event that happens, even though we might insure it, you really can't insure something that's irreplaceable.